So I'm just starting with the background colors, right at the side of my horizon line, and my foreground colors. I've drawn in the stream, and I'm just fine-tuning some of the colors here. Yep, I'm adding that field that has some spring crops in it there. And this painting probably took me about 8 or so hours. There's my background trees, which are a bluish tone because they're far away. And I'm using my medium-sized brush. I'm going to start painting the barns and the house in the distance of this painting. A little bit smaller brush. I'm already starting to work on the detail of this painting. And I use a small flat brush with a tip. That way I can paint detail as well as, you know, a bit larger wash of color in different places. And I use a Stay Wet palette for acrylics. It keeps it wet for a longer period of time. There's a complementary color, a little bit of orangish added to my white to complement the blue tone of the sky. Drawing in these spring trees here. And that gives this painting a look of spring, right? These spring buds on these trees, probably apple trees in Ohio. Adding some really bright green, some baby leaves that are very light yellowish green, right? Bit of highlights on the sun side of these trees. And right in the foreground, spring flowers. That adds a lot of life to this painting. There we go again with even more contrast between light and shadow. Sunny side, it's a simple formula and it works for me. One side's darker, one side's lighter. Final touches of this painting, I'm just adding some tiny water drops to give some movement to this stream in the foreground. Here's the shine, right? Some of the tiny details of these flowers here. Brightest highlights to the top of these trees here are very bright spring green and some yellow. So there it is, the finished product, which is my signature. And here is the finished painting. But that is a spring farm in Ohio for my niece, Candace Joy Barber.